Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes podcast. Happy Friday. Hope you got that Friday feeling. It's sunny out and it's me, Ethan James, no Joe Smith. Dom's here. This is a year probably since you were introduced to this pod, because it was round about this time Joe Smith went on his another few weeks away to Thailand, wasn't it?
Oh, does he have like a specific time where he goes away?
I believe so, Ethan, doesn't he?
Hello everyone. He does love a big long break because he works so hard.
He does, and what he does is he picks a time period where Man United, the team he follows and does for a career, doesn't have a cup competition, 2 games back to back, loads of watch on.
So
Derby,
when he's not going on holiday professionally with work, paying for holidays, he goes on his own holiday.
He goes on his own holidays.
I know. Okay, great.
You were sort of pushing for an invite to this holiday, weren't you?
Which one?
The Japan holiday.
Yeah, I was joking, but also at the same time not joking at all.
How much of Joe and his lovely partner Lizzie let you in?
Well, I think they were thinking that all my jokes about can I live in your basement, can I sleep at the end of your bed, can I pretend to be your dog, I'll be your surrogate son kind of thing. They're always like, Dom's so funny. But about 89% of that is real longing, So Lizzie stopped kind of texting me back a lot because I think that
have I.
Yeah, but I think Joe and Lizzie have kind of realised that I'm a bit much.
I think so, and I joke then about texting you back, but sometimes all you want is favours. It isn't like...
Well, what do you want me to say?
When was the last time you asked me how my day was?
Well, you're fine, you're rich, you got a great career, you got a wife, you're fine, aren't you? If you get leukemia or something, I'll ask you how you are. How about that?
So I need to be ill for you to really care about me?
Well, yeah, because then I'd be concerned. Otherwise, I'll just think you're pottering along, doing all right.
And how often do you two speak?
I've given up on him. No, I haven't. That's a lie. I texted you about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, because we were recently talking about sorting Dom out for his new big project, and I've assisted in that.
Before we get into Dom's diary of what has been up this week, let's get into Dom's big project.
Jingle?
I want to talk about the jingle in a sec.
Dom's big project.
Oh, you don't mean the jingle I made?
I mean this new jingle for Dom's big project. Dom's big project.
I love it.
That's from Peter Grimes.
Dom is going to take his slight obsession and hopefully monetize it so that can feed the obsession, creating this vicious circle until one day he dies.
Yes.
And what is the obsession?
Pokemon cards.
Okay, brilliant.
Not just any Pokemon cards. Illustration rare Pokemon cards.
Now, you texted me and Ethan separately today, needing us to come into the studio 20 minutes early to buy you cards. Why can't you buy your own?
Well, the issue is, and I am shaking here like some kind of crack addict, all sympathy for those people, because I feel like I'm in that category now of being a severe drug addict.
You can't smoke Pikachu.
You can't. I would if I could, Joe. I would if I could.
Sounded weird, didn't it? Does that sound alright? Can we keep that?
No, because the card shop limits you to 4 packs a day.
Does it?
Yeah, it's like a methadone clinic.
Is it because of addiction? That?
No, it's because of scalpers.
What's that word mean?
So it's people like, probably, I was going to say middle-aged men, probably men my age. I forget that I'm a man, and feel like a 9-year-old boy. And they get the packs because they're high in demand, and they buy them all like a greedy gannet, and then they sell them again at a higher price.
Oh,
you see,
that is bad, isn't it?
Yeah. So they limit people for people like me who want them to get the dopamine hit.
But
let me show.
Just do us a favour. Just empty your pockets.
No, I can't open my. Okay.
Empty all your pockets.
So this is today's haul.
So how many different shops do you need to go to?
Well, I've been to Manchester. I've been to 2 shops.
Fuck, it sounds bad, doesn't it?
Now that I say it out loud,
it sounds bad.
It does sound. It is bad, actually. Right.
But if this is props for your new, jeez, if this is, why have you just dropped some spring onion wrappers? Do they sell spring onions?
That's,
how many of them a day can you get?
Now, some people might think I've got an issue.
But how many do you reckon's on the table here, Ethan?
It doesn't at least 15?
No, there's 20 odd. There's 20 odd. There's 20 odd.
But at the same time as getting those, you have to balance your life, Joe. So to make myself feel smart and cultured, I bought Maurice Ravel Histoire Naturelle, which is a song cycle on animals. And they all have little stories like they're, a swan who wants to get fish, but he's mistaking the fish for clouds. It's the reflection on the water.
That's a piece of music.
It's a piece of music. I wanted the piano score, but they gave me the orchestral score instead, so it's kind of useless. That was £30. And I've got the Sims soundtrack.
All right.
Well, not the soundtrack, the Sims piano score.
You not just Googled it?
Yeah, but it's arguably more useful than the Maurice Ravel score because I can actually play from this and impress people that used to play The Sims as a child.
Okay. Do you know, like sometimes that you're a bit skint? There's a lot of waste just on this table alone, isn't there? How much is the Sims soundtrack book?
£20.
So there's 50 quid's worth of music there.
Yes, but
how much is a packet of Pokemon cards?
Do you know that Winston
these days?
Churchill said, we have to cut. Someone suggested to him, let's cut the art funding during the war. And do you know what he said? Well, then what would we be fighting for? And it's things like this, Joe, that we live for.
Are we at war? Yes.
That we live for.
Our own minds.
The little illustration rest. But let me.
How much is a pack of Pokemon cards?
I'm not telling you that, but let me give you.
Ethan, Google.
Tom, tell us how much a pack of Pokemon cards.
Well, they vary.
Ethan, Google it. Illustrated Pokemon cards, UK.
Well, I found these singles today because I'm learning. I am learning, you see.
You buy singles?
Well, I buy singles because instead of chancing them in the packs, you can just buy them and save yourself some money.
If they're a £5 each, I'm stunned.
So I've got Clauncher, which is like a crab. That was £8.
All right, so just show us Pokemon
we got Bramblin, which is like
Want to see Bramblin?
Please don't piss. Just throw it around. See, that's like a tumbleweed, and he's in situ.
My God!
And then you've got Blitzel, which is this deer in the forest.
Bramblin. This card here, he's left the price tag on for me. It's £8.
It is, yeah.
This one card. How much is a pack?
Well, there's varying costs, Drew, for these
varying
packs.
costs.
All right.
So
what's an average?
20p.
There's some staggering costs here. There's some ones that are knocking around for like maybe 15 quid a packet.
Okay, I tell you what. I'll go buy you these packets of 4.
Oh, really?
How much do I need?
£15 for 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see?
Oh, I should just.
Doesn't sound that bad. But I do, in all seriousness, I do need you to go.
No, I'm getting off after this.
Ethan
will do it. Of course he will. So when can we expect the Pokemon channel to be launched?
Well, I've got the jingle. Joe's done me a jingle because you see on my other channel I thought I could just wing it and do it and it would be successful. How I was wrong. Now this time I'm going to go in all guns blazing with an editor from here. I'm going to pay an editor from here, possibly you.
Pay.
And get a thumbnail.
Yeah, what's it going to be like?
Get little banners.
What's the name of the channel called?
Well, I thought Pokey Pulls, but that's been taken. So Ethan suggested, what about Pokey Dom?
Pokey Dom's a great name.
Easy.
Yeah. Where you get the big bucks, Ethan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the jingle. Full disclosure. I did this in 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, so my brother was right.
You just kept banging on.
Well,
and I didn't know what direction you want. No.
It's pretty bang on, I think.
Oh, okay, ready?
But I'm only going to use 10 seconds of it, though.
I'll clip it for you.
Hit. Got no money for this, but could be a hit.
And that'll be it.
Pokemon Pikachu.
Hit. Got no money for this, but could be a hit.
Kept off.
Nice, isn't it?
It's really good.
It's very good, thank
I
you.
was asking this.
You've got that file, haven't you? I've sent it to you, so you can just.
I've got it. How do you make it so quickly? Because you weren't really fully revealing to me. It's like a big secret, isn't it?
I have certain things that have certain themes that I know how to download certain items of bits and bobs.
I believe that.
I think the first 10 seconds are good. Yeah, I think you're right.
After the Charizard, what I presume is Charizard sound, that.
Yeah.
I'll use that. And if you were scrolling through YouTube on a short and someone like me came up the stairs going, "Good evening, fuckers!"
That's not how you're going to start the show,
Yeah, but you need to get them in.
Good evening, fuckers.
Yeah, but you get the audience in with that, don't you? You start.
All right. Oh, then what's next?
And then that jingle.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I think I'm going to play it like I'm a man coming back from work and like I'm putting bread on the table, but this is the bread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I bet you better get something good in those packs, or I'm getting the belt off. Oof, kind of.
Would you watch even?
What, Tom getting the belt?
And what's the end goal like for people who love Pokemon? Obviously, there's loads of people like that. What do they want to see?
Good hits, hence the jingle.
Good hits, but what do they want when you open that card packs? What are they wanting?
They want the illustration rares. They want to see the rare cards come out. Yeah, but also I'm thinking about doing like full collections of the sets.
You've lost me now.
I really need therapy, and I am in the process of getting therapy.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
brilliant.
They're screening me for bipolar, autism, and ADHD on Monday.
Really,
man?
You get to the front of queues at doctors like you won't believe. Do you go private? You do, don't you?
No, I don't go.
You do? How's you?
No, actually, wait a minute.
People are on waiting lists for years.
No,
you have one little idea. I'm autistic. Next thing you know, test.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't go private. And someone in the comments, actually, yeah, I'm going to respond to you here because I responded to you. It really annoyed me. People thinking I'm fucking middle class and you're the rich one. Maybe
I'm not
you.
fucking rich.
But whatever. You're from a decent family. I'm from a decent family, but not a wealthy family. Someone said the amount of rich parent talk is horrible here. Oh, rich pet. And I said, who? And he said, oh yeah, just keep getting fired from menial jobs and having your flat in Manchester. When have I ever mentioned having a flat in Manchester? Do people just make this stuff up? Fantasize about me opening packs? And granted, I do waste a hell of a lot of money on packs of Pokemon. Yes, I do. But do I have sex? No. Do I drink anymore? No. Do I gamble anymore? No. Do I go out on nights out? No.
So the three that you mentioned there, bipolar, ADHD, and autism. What did you?
I didn't suggest these, by the way. Someone suggested to me.
What in the comments? Are we still talking about?
No. The university rang me up and said hello.
What a call that is, Ethan. What a call. What a cheeky bastards.
I said hello, and they said hi. You know that thing you were explaining the other day? I said yeah. They said, well, I've spoken to the psychotherapist or psychiatrist or whatever they're called. They're the same thing, psychotherapist.
Couldn't tell you.
Psychiatrist.
And they said, oh, it sounds like it could be one of these things. Do you want to have a bit of screening on Monday? Not private screening. It's not.
So screening.
Is
it a test or is it a screen? So they're going to check your head.
Well, one of those 1950s skull measures.
Yeah.
No, we're not into eugenics anymore. But if they did measure my skull, I think I'd win. Whatever game there is to win by having a big head. And so no, I think they're going to ask me some questions. So like, do you like watching TV or do you like petting dogs, kind of thing? And if you answer petting dogs, then you're autistic. You know?
I love petting dogs. I don't think I'm autistic.
No.
Ethan, do you like petting dogs?
I'm a bit scared of your big dog.
Yeah.
Is that euphemism?
Yeah, it is. I sat down to do an ADHD test once. I paid £5 for it and I couldn't complete it. That was genuine. I remember that.
That's why you got the big job on BBC.
That's why I got the big job. That was genuine, that. Worst £5 I've ever spent. So what about bipolar? What is bipolar again?
Just extreme highs and extreme lows.
Nice. Where do your highs come from, though? I've only known lows from you.
Yeah, I was manically happy a couple of weeks ago.
What
with
happened?
Joe and Lizzie in Stockport. I don't know, it was just magical. It was like Maker's Market, and they had a big market, big meats, cheese pies. People were just commuting and communing and, having a nice time.
So you've seen that there's good side of life?
Yeah, fantastic.
Well, what do you need to get there?
Jobs, money, friends, people calling me beautiful when I'm naked in front of them. I've got 2 people on the go, and it's the first time of my life that's ever happened. I never thought that situation would occur, and I kind of have to juggle that, and I didn't think I would ever have to juggle that, so I'm kind of juggling that, and now I feel quite bad.
Can I ask you something off?
No.
Really?
What? No.
Really?
No.
So, really?
Yeah.
And this Hinge, this is the dating apps?
Yeah, one's Hinge, one's Tinder. I'm diversifying, you know. You have to go into stocks and shares, don't you?
Are you worried that the two ever shall meet?
Yes, I am.
And how are you...
The one lives in Macclesfield, though, so it's fine.
Are you going on dates?
Yeah.
Where?
One's bald.
Huh?
Quite like that.
One's bald.
Like androgynous.
Nice. Have you spoke about the baldness? Is it just a fashion choice? So, no.
But I haven't met them yet.
Okay.
But they were talking like I said, surely they can't be sexting at this point. No one's ever sexted me. It was like, I'm in bed naked. It's like, okay.
Did you not? What did you say back? What would you say back to that, Ethan?
Oh, I'd say give us a sneak peek.
See, I didn't say give us a sneak peek. I thought that would be rude, you see. Be crossing some kind of line. But they instigated it. That spring onion thing's concerning me.
And what's happened? What was the
I bought painting today.
No, stop. Keep us going. So then did you just leave that? Did you just move on?
No. I was in Tesco's buying spring onions, coincidentally. And I was erect. And I had to leave.
Oh man, we can't have this.
But I was listening to Rangalila Symphony by Messiaen at the same time, so it was kind of a real clash of worlds.
We can't just have someone saying that they're just in Tesco's erect. It's just... What time of day?
Like 8
a.m. That's a nightmare.
No,
you can't do this. You can't.
It wasn't AM. It was. I was listening to Rangalila Symphony by Messiaen.
And what did it? The symphony or the texts?
I think it was a combination. I felt like I was in some kind of Pulp Fiction or something. Not Pulp Fiction, that's completely the wrong one. Some kind of Cronenberg movie, I think. Yeah. You know, things are a bit odd. Well, very odd.
So is that the lady with no hair?
Yeah.
Is that the one in Macclesfield?
Yeah. And
where's the, never the two shall meet, but where is the other one?
It's the big-breasted chess woman from last year.
We're back.
Series 2.
This is good. An old character has returned.
Series 2.
The series of Sloppy Joes needed, a freshening up, but it didn't want to go to delve into, too much depth.
Much like Pokemon, I've got the starter Pokemon of the chess busty woman, and then I think I've got the evolution of her.
And what Pokemon would she be?
Like Snorlax, maybe.
Oh, big time. And have you played chess with her again? So you got a trial shift tomorrow. Where at? Can we say no? What?
No, we don't want someone turning up. Not like I'm,
you went to one of
real
the busiest rail stations in the north. And
who?
You did. So people were going to always turn up to that. Where's this now? The Arndale?
It's Stirling Bridge. So it's down the road. I can walk there.
Is it at a good place?
It is. Oh, you've been?
Have I?
Yeah, it's that one that you visit when you visit your friend in the flats.
I have been.
Yeah,
the Indian restaurant.
Next to the Indian restaurant. That one.
Oh.
It's very millennial though, so I think there's going to be a lot of yes.
That's more Gen Z. That's more Gen Z.
But there are a lot of beautiful young women there, and I don't really gel very well with them.
Why don't you try and not be yourself? Just try something new. Try a new character.
What if I just don't say anything? Is that creepier than saying something?
Just completely mute for the whole shift.
Yeah, because what can I actually talk to them about?
Let's create a character for him now, Ethan, where he's a bit more. There's something a bit more about him.
What's the question? Sorry.
Let's create a character, me and you. Don't be tomorrow at this place where there's a bit more about him. First off, the name. Let's get rid of Dom.
Well, they already know I'm called Dom because I applied for the job. So I'm just kind of stumbling at the first hurdle here.
Okay.
What if I just turned up and went, "Hi, I'm Alex," and they were like, "Well, you told us your name was Dom."
Okay. Maybe you were trying to say that you call yourself the Don, like you're a Donny.
Yeah, because that was your nickname in Mexico. Because you're just back from travelling.
One time I tried to change my name to Augustus.
by the pole?
No, I just went round to markets and introduced myself as Augustus. But it felt a bit weird, so I stopped doing it.
What? Why Augustus?
I quite like the name. It's quite cool,
That's
isn't it?
all right. Ethan, have you been all right with your name, Ethan?
Have I been all right with my name?
Yeah.
Joe?
Did you ever want to change it as a kid?
Well, the name options that I had when I was a kid, one was my mother used to call me before I was born was Sid, because of the actor Sid James.
Nice.
Because of the film?
Sid James.
No,
The actor.
Ice Age.
Oh, Ice Age, great film.
Was that out before you were born?
Yeah. No, Ice Age. Don't know.
Well, the didn't. Yes, so it wasn't after Sid from Ice Age, which someone in the comments the other day said I look like, which is lovely. But no, it wasn't that. I also had Jack James was going to be a potential name.
Jack James you were going to be called.
No, sorry, Joe. Jack James
Stupid
would be the name.
They were going to call you Jack James and your second name's already James.
But the thought that would be quite cowboyish was the reason why.
Jack
that.
James is a good name.
Oh, it's so funny.
That is a good name.
Yeah, Jack James is quite
It's
good.
a great name.
I've got a friend called Jack Stacey, which is almost like James Dean, and his girlfriend hates him because he's successful and she isn't. But then she texted me the other day saying, I'm buying a house. So, how successful do you want to be? What's the test? Do you want a golden Ferrari or something?
Where do they live?
London.
Blimey.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Disgrace. I was fuming this morning all about that. Because she always talks to me and cries to me about how miserable and, how her career's going terribly. Now she hates her boyfriend. But suddenly she's on all these holidays and going to Canada to visit him. And then she's getting a house. So I blocked her.
So, just to build on that, when the person in the comments of the day said I look like Sid from Ice Age, is that an insult because of eyes, my eyes? Do I have peculiar eyes?
I think you've got the vibe of Sid from...
no,
Ice
but
Age.
there's a reason for this. Is it my eyes?
Why
Why are you putting it on me like I said?
Is there something wrong?
All right. Do you want me to be truthful?
Yeah.
Your eyes are a bit funny.
In what sense?
Like, as in, like a joy to look at. But if you did line them up next to Sid from Ice Age,
Yeah.
there is some comparisons.
So, Sid from Ice Age has his eyes on either side of his head. So, is it a wineness problem, or because I wouldn't necessarily say my eye is
No, I
Right.
think the glasses don't have. I think the
Yeah,
glasses
yeah.
pushed them out a little bit. Go glasses, Slisless.
Well, I don't
think-
know if that is the. I
Yeah,
think
there
that's
you go.
probably
You
worse.
You don't look
Absolutely
anything
normal.
like Sid now.
I think the glasses make
Tell you,
it
you
so-
do look like though. No, we can't.
Go on, you can
No,
say.
Oh, please, go on. Go on. Tell him.
We can't talk about.
So you excited for this shift then?
No, I was very nervous on the meet and greet. I mean,
They've done a meet and greet?
The interview. But the interview was only about 2 or 3 minutes long.
So what did they ask you?
And he was called... No, I can't really mention it. But he's got a strange name.
Yeah. What did they ask you? What were some of the questions? Can we?
Oh.
You ask me and Ethan. We'll see what we can give our response to.
Okay, so you be me and I'll be the interviewer.
Yeah, but I'll just answer as me.
Yeah, but I'll be the interviewer
Yeah,
with
please.
a strange name.
Ethan can
Okay.
go as well.
You know, so he's got a chiseled jaw, looks like he works out, and he owns a business. He's one of those new people that, owns businesses. And he said, "Hi, my name's Cac." And I thought, oh, right, that's an interesting name. So I sat down, I was quite nervous. Because he looks like he owns a Range Rover,
Big time.
And I'm not nervous on set or acting in front of people, but when I have to be myself in something...
This is what I mean. This is why you should make up a character and act your way through this shift.
I find it quite difficult because he's staring into my soul. And he said, "So you didn't give me a CV? Just tell me a bit about yourself. Tell me where you've worked before." That would have been a shitter, wouldn't it? I said, "Oh, just thought I'd have a laugh and come in and give coffee a go." I said I worked at the Kempton Clock Tower.
Yeah.
So I worked at Mancoco. Said I worked at Costa back in the day on Market Street.
Nice.
People used to shit on the walls.
You didn't mention that in the interview, did you?
No, but he mentioned £300 coffee. And I was so bored, I didn't care. But when you have to go, wow, that is a thing.
You're so bored. You said this whole chat's 2 or 3 minutes long.
Yeah, I was bored after a minute.
Okay,
a minute in. Because all it had to be was, hello, can you do coffee? Yeah. Do I look all right for your business?
No, you can't just say that. You can't just say that. You got to get to know
Put me
someone.
behind a screen. I can be like the guy that the disgusting, deformed other child you have, and putting me in the attic. Just put me in the kitchen clock tower. They put me behind a screen, so none of the customers had to see me. Just orders came through, and I was like some kind of coffee goblin. And I used to write notes to myself and stick them on the machine to kind of get myself through the day.
What did your notes
Positive
say?
affirmations.
What did your notes say?
Keep going, though we trudge through fire and embers. We must go. You know,
And they kept you in the back,
astra,
locked up.
per astra, ad astra, as they say, through thorns to stars.
You are a bit of a coffee goblin, actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
that's a good name.
That brings me on quite cleanly to my musical that I'm writing called The Gay Goblin.
Right. What's it about?
A goblin who's homosexual. And he's in a forest, an enchanted forest, and there's lots of other creatures there, like the bigoted toad, who doesn't like other species of animals. You can extrapolate that to have a societal message. And you've got the ally sparrow, who doesn't mind, gays or different races of animals.
Nice.
And then you got the dragonfly, who eats other creatures. And
What?
then he wants to be a dragonfly when he's a nymph in the water. He aspires to be the dragonfly, but once he's there, he only lasts about a week and then dies. And so I've got all these
Bug's Life
ideas.
2.
Yeah, essentially.
What's the story then? And what's the relevance?
Well, dragonfly sings, and then a gay goblin sings, and then the bigoted toad sings, and then the sparrow sings, and then it's over. Thinking about taking it to the Fringe. So one of the lines for the
no story to it. No,
not really.
I like
one of the
it,
lines of the gay goblin is,
I like Miss Saigon.
I'm a gay goblin. I like other male goblins. You see how gay and male sounds? It's got nice assonance to it.
No, I don't. Gay doesn't
Do you want
rhyme
me to play
with
you a
male. Yeah, I'd love to play a bit. Do you own all this music?
Own it.
Yeah, so you're not going to get copyright
Yeah,
stuff.
these are originals. Copyright me. Don't take it. Get my voice note for you. Be really careful which one I play.
Why? Who you send this to?
Right?
Put it close to the mic.
I came here for riches.
There you go.
I came here for fame.
There you go.
I came for adventures, but alas, I'm lame. My father, he hates me. He's full of shame. My mother hates me.
I'm working it out, you see.
My father hates me.
My father hates
My
me.
mother too.
Yeah, my mother too.
They can't see my truth like you do.
Yeah, make myself laugh. Listen.
A gay goblin. I like other male goblins.
See, that's the premise of the musical. So that'll be out in 2026, I think.
Well, I'm up for it.
Yeah.
Are you, Ethan? Thoughts?
Yeah, I didn't. I thought this was a skit, but lo and behold, there's the first song.
Yeah. I did that when I was supposed to be rehearsing for something else. With the Lowry.
Do you think there'd be a gay goblin too if it gets going?
I think we need to really focus on Gay Goblin 1 first.
I'm already starting to franchise this out.
Yeah, so the costumes will be very opulent. I'm thinking of hiring them and spending thousands on them. But very black box, very small theatre in Edinburgh Fringe.
We could just dress you up a little bit.
Well, I'm thinking about having a cape for the Gay Goblin, but it's the pride flag.
That's nice. What are you laughing at that for? What are you a goblin with the pride flag as the cape? Like, what's your face?
My face?
You're the goblin.
Well, I look like a goblin. No, I
I
multi-role.
don't think you look like
No,
a goblin.
I do look like a
does.
goblin. And I multi-role, so I play the sparrow, the bigoted toad.
This is a one-man play.
Yeah, with a pianist.
The gay goblin. Who? Is that gay goblin's mate?
Yeah, my friend who's composing the music. Well, that's my music, but I'm giving them an idea. Then it'll be a two-man show. So I'll say some racism, and then he'll go. Then he can't do that. You can't do that. I'll go. Wait a minute. What do you mean I can't do it? It's artistic license. Because I'll be playing the bigoted toad, you see, and he's a racist.
I think you're going to struggle like getting this off the ground. You can't have racism in it.
Well, I've got half of it. Don't know. No, he doesn't. He just doesn't like other creatures.
So he's racist.
Because in their
over
world,
creatures.
he doesn't like sparrows. He doesn't like ants.
What's the line where he slags off a sparrow?
I don't like jacks doors, as in jackdaws. I don't like. No, the thing is, I'm a bigoted toad. I don't like jacks doors. I don't like ants. And the sparrow's like, no, you can't say that. We live in a open and free society.
Yeah. I generally would come and see it. I'd have to read the script first. I can't be present at one of these events that gets talked about. There's like bad press about it.
Could you do good press for it on your show?
I have to see it first.
All right.
So, oh man,
It'll be at the Fringe.
Whose Fringe?
The Edinburgh Fringe.
You go to Edinburgh with it. Why don't you just try it around here first?
Where? The street?
Buxton Fringe. That's decent.
They've got a Fringe in Buxton.
Yeah, and it's half the time to get there. Probably even less.
Well, I have people that live in Edinburgh, you see, so I can do that. I think the Gay Goblin would go down quite well. The bigoted toad might need a bit of work. Thinking about it a bit more. Might have been alright in the 90s.
The 90s?
Yeah. Maybe it could be set in the 90s.
So the Gay Goblin's now set in the 90s?
It's a brave new work.
What is it like? Into Britpop?
He's got a wooden sword as well.
What does he do with that? Fight off people? He's got bag. Is there enemies?
Well, yeah, there was. Bigoted toad.
He kills the bigoted toad?
Oh, there you go.
Brilliant. Bring him back.
Yeah.
Make him
It's
really...
like Antifa. Ant-Ether.
Write that down. That's a new character. Put that in your little booklet. That's good, isn't it? You got anything to add to the storyline of this, Ethan?
I've got nothing at all, Joe. Thanks for asking. I don't want to be a contributor, but I can't wait to see it.
Can't wait to see it. We'll put it on. I'll tell you what, when we do the next live show, do a little segment from it.
All right. I can do a medley of as I've got Ravel's song cycle here, people will be buying this and wasting £30 on my song cycle in 25 years.
Ethan's been to Sainsbury's today.
I have. I've been to Sainsbury's.
He's fuming.
Fuming. You're not going to believe this, Joe. So, what I do... Actually, this is yesterday, Joe. I went to Sainsbury's yesterday.
Are you eating well, by the way? Are you all right these days?
Today, I had the brand new KFC rice box. What a treat that is.
Oh, is it good?
Oh, yeah. Well, I went the other day, came back to the office and told everyone the rice box is done. It ceases to exist. It's no more. Lo and behold, they just paused it for a couple of days to get the new one in. Didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
Brilliant.
How up to date are you on the KFC menu? More than me, and I love KFC.
Well, I don't know if today was like the debut day for it, so dived into it. What a treat. Really recommend it.
What's different about it?
They've got a few more like beans in there.
A few more beans kicking about.
A bit of flavoured rice. Bit more lettuce than usual, and it comes with a plastic lid, which makes it feel a bit proper, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that. So you sort of kick
it feels sturdy and proper. Oh yeah. And then Sainsbury's was the question, wasn't it, Joe?
Yeah, Sainsbury's. You're fuming at Sainsbury's.
Well, two angles. First one, you know I'm a big hooligan now.
You're what?
A hooligan.
Oh yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Me and Ethan love Huel, and well, I don't know if he's in on this yet, but I love tuna salads at the minute.
Why don't you just eat properly?
What's wrong with tuna salad?
There's nothing wrong with the tuna salad. What's wrong with
Says the man who used to eat 12 ham and cheese wraps.
Those days are behind me.
What do you eat now?
Chicken and rice.
How do you think that one up?
And eggs.
And eggs?
Yeah.
No, you can't have chicken and egg together. Mother and a son.
That's a good point, that.
I've seen loads of videos like that.
Oof. And you are a hooligan. Brilliant. What flavour do you go for, by the way? Chocolate?
Banana.
There's a banana flavour.
Well, yeah, man. Banana, chocolate now and then as well.
Yeah, but, man. I didn't know I was speaking to Street Ethan.
So this was part of people who may be from wealthier backgrounds who may be able to do this, a £5 meal deal. Yeah,
because you know what it was like back in, I say 2 years ago, the £3 meal deal was king. Sandwich, crisp, drink, £3, all supermarkets.
Where's that?
Every supermarket. This was about 3 years ago.
What is it now?
Then one dared to dream and push the boundaries. Someone went $3.50. Don't know who it was, Ethan, do you?
Rumours might be Tesco.
Then they fell like dominoes. Now you've no idea what the price of a meal deal is.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I used to go 10 years ago to M&S and get those 2 for $3.50 salads. Not anymore.
Yeah,
They're
what
like
is it?
$4.50 each.
So you're in Sainsbury's.
Lo and behold, and I don't think people are quite ready for this because we didn't know when this day would arrive. I always kind of convinced myself, we've capped it now, we've pushed to £5. It's now £7 for an option of a
That's
meal
quite
deal.
bad, actually, isn't it?
So it's literally
£7.
doubled and add a
But-
quid on.
So your traditional £3.50 meal deal remains. Your £5 meal deal remains. There's now the £7.
What?
Yeah.
Get in the £7 one.
So you get one of these like wee boxes things, one of these circular boxes, like a rice box with a few vegetables and stuff in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe it's saying, look, health costs.
£7's a disgrace. So which one did you go for?
Well, I went for the £5 Hue piece, didn't I? But I still wasn't quite satisfied. I've had a recent hankering for... I think this is because of the healthy Hue. It does fill you up, but my brain is still wanting processed meat.
Oh, I love that.
So...
Love processed meat. Do you?
Well, infamously, yeah. But chicken's been my saver now.
As soon when's the first process it goes through?
Slaughtering.
So everything's processed meat.
In some degree, but I think these are ultra. I think they're ultra processed.
So you like to like pepperonis and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're
ultra.
processed. Yeah.
Well, chicken Kiev's ultra.
I'd say it's less processed than pepperoni.
Oh no, Have you ever seen do you know the bog standard Morrison's chicken Kiev? It was like £2.
I wouldn't say it was chicken. I'd say that was like, you know, when you've walked quite a lot and your foot gets those calluses on them. If you shave that off and mould it together in a factory, that's probably that chicken Kiev.
Air fryer, 20 minutes, bit of garlic.
That would actually probably be tasty. I mean, I've eaten things off my foot and they're all right.
What have you eaten off your foot?
Skin,
Oh,
nails.
You haven't.
Skin,
You
nails. I used to eat the subcutaneous bits out of my flesh. If I ever got a spot, I'd pick them too much and then eat the bloody detritus within.
What I'm stunned by is that there's like two actions there with your foot. Are you putting your foot to mouth?
I used to be able to. I can't do that anymore.
Have you ever eaten a bit of your foot when you've gone foot, hand, mouth? If you've done that middle bit, so you've like taken the skin off.
Joe.
No, I will answer you.
With your hand and then put it in your mouth.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is
you
so
fucker.
fucking...
Earwax, eat your earwax, eat the stuff out your eyes.
Oh, gruel.
Now, I'm a big believer in
Fuck
the
off.
things you eat off yourself strengthen your immune system. Now,
You've never been ill.
No, I don't really get ill. I mean, apart from the kidney failure. I'm not Mr. Olympus.
Stretch Armstrong. Right, so you what are we talking about? Where are we? Are you still telling us about meal deals? I'm so confused.
You're discussing about, is there a moment where he takes it from foot to hand to mouth?
That is rank. I pick my nails a lot. I get a little bit nervous.
Hey,
mate.
some people lick each other's arseholes sexually. I find that rank. But hey, what crazy times we live in.
I'm running a marathon, have I told you?
You have told me, yes.
Are you proud of me?
Once you've done it and don't die, yeah.
Are you going to come out to celebrate?
No, I won't.
What's up with you, sorry?
Do I have to do the Joe Smith bit? Because usually I back you here, but
No.
I feel we're missing that today. I should do it. All right, I'll do it. Joe, you're not running a marathon.
I am running the Manchester Marathon.
Have you booked it in?
Yes.
Right,
But
okay.
I'm not running the entirety of it.
There we go.
Well, yeah, okay. You get
I'm
a
running-
car. You get a car for the
No.
next half.
I'm part of a relay team. So,
But I
the
don't.
marathon's split up into 4 sections.
That's not a marathon, then, is it? And you can't go round saying you're running a marathon.
Of course I can.
No, you can't.
I'm running a marathon.
No, you're not. You're running
Yeah.
a quarter of a marathon.
If I went to see Coldplay and I watched a quarter of the gig, I went to a Coldplay gig.
I went to see a quarter of the Coldplay gig.
Why would I say it like that?
I went to a Coldplay gig. I left.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Right, you've watched a quarter of Coldplay.
Yeah.
I'll ask you the next day. Did you see Coldplay last night?
Yeah, but I didn't stay.
You say yeah.
No, because I'm not a lying arsehole.
Oh, bollocks.
I go, yes, I've been, but I left.
Bollocks.
Oh, yeah, I went to see it. It was cool, man.
I went to see the gig. I've run the marathon.
You're full of shit.
I'm running the fucking marathon.
And people have a go at me for being angry.
Guess what medal I'm going to get? The same as
Not a medal.
every other fucker.
Well, that's disgusting.
Is it?
Yeah, but some people with illnesses run that.
What is that?
The whole thing, and they try really hard for that medal. I'm not saying that you're not going to try very hard, because it will be extremely difficult for a man of your stature to run any distance.
You think that I'm like you. I am nothing alike.
Well, you're probably way heavier than me, and I know what it feels like for me to run.
I ran 7.5K today.
How much do you weigh?
Well, I'm a big boy.
Go on.
Let me put this. I put it.
It's not the question.
Are you not stunned by 7.5K?
Yeah, I am, because I'm saying
How many stone do you weigh?
16.9.
Oh, well, I weigh heavier than you.
You know, what I just said. And I was saying, I know how painful it is for me to run. It must be extremely
But
painful.
I'm a good runner because I played rugby since till I was like 21. You ever play rugby?
No, my mum wouldn't let me.
Why?
Because I've got a strange neck, and she thought it would snap.
It probably come in handy.
Yeah, it would come in handy. Yeah, I'm sure it would. Yeah.
Do you want to run with me one day? Let's see who wins the race.
Absolutely not. You couldn't pay me £50,000 to try and run a marathon. No, absolutely not. Running's the worst thing ever. I'd rather have that operation where they shove a big tube up my penis again than run any distance.
Again, do we know about the first time?
I don't know.
Do we know about the first
Mention it
time?
back in the annals of history.
I don't. Go on, Dom.
And by the way, just let me preempt. Me shouting at Joe, firstly, he eggs me on. Secondly, I'm not angry with him. And thirdly, we're big chums. So
What was the second one? What was it? Are you angry with me?
No, I said, they'll think I'm angry with you.
No, we're not angry. It's for the cameras.
Give me a kiss.
No.
Don't know where my mouth's been. Actually, you do on my foot.
You fucking dirty foot. Would you eat off my foot post-marathon?
How much?
Just a high five.
No, I wouldn't eat off your foot post-marathon for nothing.
Right. Talk to us. What were you going to say then? Camera down the penis is the final story.
When I had a kidney transplant, they put a stent in to keep the tubes open whilst it heals inside you.
I think we talked about this. Yeah, I think we talked about this.
And they have to take it out, obviously, after a while. And you go, all right, okay, you have to go up there, which is, very uncomfortable anyway. But then they think it's like a horror movie. They come behind the screen with the actual apparatus, and it's like, it's probably like as thick as that wire.
Jesus.
Yeah.
If people can't see it, it's a thick old wire.
It's a sturdy wire. And they put that up here.
How long?
And they go, oh, don't worry, you've got lube on it. You go, that's not the
Do you know what this sounds like?
the issue.
It sounds like a storyline for Gay Goblin 2.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but are you saying he's fetishizing that?
No.
practice?
Like he's into a situation. He's got kidney failure. The stress of Gay Goblin 1.
But what's that got to do with him being a gay goblin?
It's got nothing to do with being a gay
So
goblin.
why is it part of the story?
Because it'd just be funny when it to have him
So
singing.
he's in an adventure fantasy land. I don't know why he has to have a stent removed. Why does he play with like the creatures and fairies of the woods?
They could be around. They could do.
He has to go to the renal department in the.
They could do the operation
in the forest.
They could do the
The
operation.
magical renal department in the forest.
They
Where
could
he
do-
has his stent removed.
They could do the operation. And instead of a wire, you could put a stick insect down there.
No, instead of the operation, they can do it with magic and it just comes out.
Right, brilliant. Well, so you've ruined Gay Goblin 2 for me. This is probably one of the maddest podcasts we've ever done.
Hey, you asked me on. I'm just here. I'm just here,
How did you think it went, Ethan?
Oh, it's been a wild ride.
Is it over?
What?
Is it over already?
Yeah, we're over.
Can you, in all seriousness now, are you busy, Ethan? Because I need you to go to the card shop.
I'm working after this. I've got another 2.5, 3 hours.
Working? What's that?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
I'll know what that is soon. That coffee shop. Well, I'll probably work there a week and then I'll have an audition. Say I have to go to the audition in London. They'll say, "Oh, you're fired." So
Lovely.
that'll be another one of those.
Thank you very much for watching. I have no idea how long this episode will be. We chatted a lot of absolute carnage there. Join us on Tuesday's episode. Max Smith is here from Stephen Tries Land. He joins us
Who's that?
on that. What?
Who's that?
He's like a better version of you.
Don't say that.
He's unemployed as well.
Is he?
Yeah.
There you go.
And he loves games.
There you go. Why aren't I introduced to Matt Smith?
Should we do that one day?
Brilliant.
Anyway, we're going to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the Sloppy Joes. Joe will be back soon. Don't worry. Bye.
I've been a great replacement.
You've been a great replacement, but I think Joe offers a little bit more stability.
Yeah, that's true.
In the middle. Let's get rid of that spring onion tag. Right.
Ta-ra.
Oh my God, what a wild ride that was.